What is going on, you beautiful people? Unless you have been living under a rock, you should know if you are running ads or plan on running ads, one of the most important things, if not the most important thing, besides the obvious thing like they offer your marketing to the marketplace, is the creative. And so many people get this wrong, or shall I say, they overcomplicate the creative when the creative aspect or inspiration should be super simplistic. And because they're overcomplicating it, they actually hurt themselves in the long haul. Okay. And so what I want to remind you guys of today is something that I'm constantly reminding a lot of the people that I'm working with of on a day-by-day basis. Alrighty. So stick with me and let's run through it. So here's what I need you guys to understand. Everyone forgets this. Ads are just content with spin behind them. Please soak that into your skull. Ads are just content with spin behind them. Okay. So you should be asking yourself, well, what kind of content am I consuming? Because right now, what I keep coming across and I see people doing it on a day-by-day basis. And I just had a conversation with someone regarding this, which was, he kept coming to me with the same exact kind of ad. We were testing this, testing another creative, testing another creative, testing another creative. And although you should be testing the hooks, the angles, right? The copywriting elements of the actual video script. I mean, there's also statics we can talk about, more so on this, the video script. He was in the exact same setting, the exact same way every single time. And what I ended up telling him is what I want to let you guys, I want to fill you guys in on, okay? I was actually just listening to Ty Lopez. He just did a mastermind with a bunch of high-level guys. And one of the things that my friend actually mentioned to me was when he was recording ads there, and this is recent, he purposely had his videographer have specific elements in the background for specific ads, not just because of specific content that specific people are watching in like your niche, but because the micro AI analytic aspects of whatever Facebook and these platforms can do, they pick up on that. And so I'll give you an example, right? In my downtime, I watch a lot of motorcycle content. And so I get thrown a lot of motorcycle content. Pretty simple. Well, if someone has an ad with a motorcycle, Facebook is going to pick up that it's a motorcycle and more so be prone to place that in front of me. And because I'm already consuming content like that, how much more prone am I going to be willing to stop on that? So it's like a double-edged sword, even though that's not the right analogy I want to use. But Facebook picks up on that stuff too. Okay, so here's the purpose of me creating this. Everybody I'm seeing will just create these like highly edited, try to be like over the top, like put on a bodysuit, a mask, etc. Light the papered bill, right? I've done that too. They'll stay in the same setting and they'll just make one super like niche type of ad. It'll be the same setting, same background lights, mask this one, different voiceover this one, but it's all the exact same, right? What you need to take into consideration is that in your market, you have buyer personas, okay? And at the same time, you also have people within your niche that consume content differently. Like an example, I'm consuming a lot of motorcycle content. And so I'm gonna give you an example in real time. Not too long ago, I was scrolling on Instagram before bed. Yes, guys, that's my kryptonite. If you wanna judge, so be it. And I watched an entire reel. And I'm trying to always be self-aware of what actually catches my attention since we're in the space. I swiped like 5, 6, 7 times and I was like, hold on. What the hell just got my attention? And I scroll back up and I'll shout him out. This is Sam Millsap, this fitness guy. Super raw and organic. No music, no captions, up on his face, just talking to the camera. Super UGC. And I was like, interesting. That's what got my attention. And so I use that as an example. People are consuming different pieces of content. There's going to be some people who like the lights in the background and the highly edited Hormozy captions and the fast zoom cuts. But there might be a lot of people like me. I'm like swiping right over those now. Like I'm just too, I don't know. It's not hitting the way it used to, right? Some people may be watching a lot of motorcycle content. So if you have a motorcycle helmet on and you're creating an ad with the mic in there, might be more prone to want to listen to that. Some people may be fans of pickup basketball. And so maybe you're in a basketball gym. For another one, maybe someone is very into cars. And so you have, a Supra or a GTR behind you, like a Lambo. right? Or you're driving. That's another one that always performs well for me. Anytime I'm in the car, super raw and organic, and I guess people can see my Tesla seats. That always does well for me for some reason. I don't know if it's the rawness or if it's the car aspect and the authority raised, but that one always does well. Maybe it's you just literally in your kitchen cooking something and creating an ad. Maybe it's you being comedic and funny. Maybe it is you actually creating the highly edited ones like I see. But you need to take into consideration, if you want to get the most out of your time, if I were to just sit in front of this computer, which I have been guilty of, by the way, and I were to just create ads the exact same way, just in this setting, there's so many people that are not consuming content with all this. They're just not. They're going to swipe right past it. And if I'm paying for that impression and he was super qualified, I just wasted $1 on him, more than $1, because I just I wasn't receptive enough as far as the content aspect of it. And so don't get, and like the purpose of this video, which was the reminder to a handful of them, but more so this gentleman I was talking to, don't get into the habit of just creating one singular type of format of an ad. Be you. Walk around the pond. Ride a motorcycle. Maybe not ride. Guys, don't do that. Whatever the case is, a concert. Like, you guys are getting my gist. You need to almost play the part of what people are almost appealed to when they are consuming. Because again, in my downtime, I'm appealed to motorcycle content, right? And I know you will get more out of your dollar rather than just testing one place, because you can send 1,000 marketing messages, but if you're gonna keep the setting the exact same, like, how much testing is that really? It is testing if you're gonna change hooks and stuff, don't get me wrong. But in your niche, you have different people who consume content differently. And take that into consideration. And for those of you guys watching who do this is not me calling you out, because I have a handful of friends who do this. They literally just will create like super dope ass ads. Like, they're really good at creating ads, but it's just like these super dope, highly edited ones. It's like, why don't you just showcase being a human and not create an ad? Because at the end of the day, no one wants to stop on an ad. No one's like, hey, yeah, man, show me that ad, bro. Let me see. Yes, the ad, bro. Yes, I love that ad. No, ads are not supposed to look like ads. Point blank, period. And so the more that you can play to people's psyche of how they're actually organically consuming, the better off you'll be. And so remember that when you're going to market. Ads are just content with spin behind them, but create content specifically for different people who are consuming content differently in your niche. All right, hope you got some value. Let me know in the comments down below if you did, what you want to see next. Hopefully you're liking and subscribing. Please help me out. And yeah, see you in the next one. Peace.